I hope you enjoy my stories. Instead of just clicking thumbs down, please comment and share how we can do better. If you do like our video, then please like and subscribe.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Okay, so either I am completely losing my mind or something incredibly fishy is going on with my HOA board and management company. The information that I am about to provide to you will be of instances when my community's HOA and management company operates in a way that many would consider fraud in an open and obvious way. I really can't believe some of the things they have had the guts to actually follow though with.
I can't wait to share some of this craziness with you.
I will refrain from mentioning any information that I cannot prove. I will also do my best to make sure any time I begin to speak my opinion or theory about a subject, that I will also make those moments known by creating a specific place and title them as such. I hope with my post that I present everything with clarity and bring about minimal confusion.
My hopes in this post is to get some sort of support in any capacity you guys can provide. I am a young homeowner living in a city far away from my family, and never have I ever come across two companies such as the ones that I am about to introduce you to.
Never did I want to buy a house to someday make my home, only for it to actually become a place of battle, a place that I have to fight, to prove that I belong to live in a house that I worked my ass off to buy.
So without further ado, I invite you to read about my current predicament and allow you liberty to speak up if you have any enlightening information as to how I can survive my situation and hopefully come out triumphant on the other side, allowing me to continue to live in the condo I bought and recently have come to call home. Important to know, community of 72 condos, or also referred to was unit 72 units in groups of 4, making up 18 buildings total.
Each unit averages 950 square feet heated. According to this month's meeting, we have over $250,000 set aside in our reserve funds bank account.
Each unit has personal carport area that fits one vehicle.
Each unit also has assigned parking in an uncovered parking lot.
Community was built in 1977.
Units are currently averaging $250,000 in value.
The HOA covers the water bill. We do not have natural gas anything, and the only amenity that we have is a small swimming pool.
No clubhouse, no gates, no security, no land, hardly any grass due to being in Arizona. Not much to look at.
Monthly assessment. For as far back as I am able to get records of 2018, the monthly assessment has increased by 6% every year since 2018. Monthly assessment as of 2024 is $308. The HOA has been inactive since June 2023 with the Arizona Corporation Commission for the reason of administrative dissolution.
They are still fully in operation even though unlawfully.
In fact, everything that I will be discussing in this post happens during a time that they aren't even supposed to have their doors open. Main concerns I will be speaking about in this post will be as follows. Special assessment, yearly audit, yearly complication, special assessment. On June 2023, my whole community received a letter addressed to each homeowner that was from a law firm, informing us all that the board of directors has decided to enforce a special assessments and I quote, "The projected capital improvement funds are to be used for capital improvements, primarily focused on the repairs
and painting of the exterior surface of association buildings in the amount of $310,488. What really bothered me was when they continued to say, the declaration does not require members of the association to vote on or approve a special assessment for capital improvements.
Quoted verbatim from our CC&Rs, Article 4, Section 2. Capital improvements or additions to the general common elements of each tract may be achieved by an affirmative vote of the owners of a majority of the apartments within such tract.
Upon such affirmative vote, said improvement or addition will be installed by the governing association, which shall prorate such costs to each apartment unit, and collect such costs as if they were an assessment as provided for herein. When I brought my concern to the board, I was replied back to by the same law firm. Here is what he said to me. Your question regarding capital improvements falls under the authority of the association to levy both regular and special assessments against the owner of units. Later goes on to say, the special assessments must be used for capital improvements, i.e. major repair or restoration projects of the areas the association is responsible to maintain throughout the community.
The declaration does not expressly require members to approve a special assessment for that purpose.
Keep in mind, this lawyer's definition of major repair and restoration project is completely made up.
Nowhere in our documents does it define capital improvement that way. In fact, our declaration does define improvement as Article 2, Section 10 CC and Rs. All physical structures, including but not limited to the buildings, private drives, parking areas, fences and walls. And all landscaping, including but not limited to hedges, plantings, trees and shrubs of every type and kind.
This lawyer continues and references Article 4 Section 2 that I quoted above, defining the capital improvement using his own words, or additions. To continue quoting him, the current special assessment is being levied for the repair and restoration of the community, not further improvement or additions to the common area.
So basically, the capital improvement mentioned in the CC and Rs that require a vote is not the same capital improvement that the special assessment is for. So therefore they have every right to force a huge special assessment on the community without being given the opportunity to vote on it.
What the
F?
An example of the proper use of a special assessments can be understood with this example. Let's pretend natural disaster strikes, causing a lot of damage to the common areas.
The cost for the damages from that natural disaster may exceed more than what the association has saved in its reserved funds.
The damages can't wait to be repaired. They need to be repaired now.
So the association will propose to the members all the details, the damages and the costs so that it can properly be voted one, right?
It isn't even for an emergency. I'm paraphrasing here, but the board is saying this.
Considering various financial positions of individual members, the board of directors has structured things in a way that requires members to make an additional $119.79 a month for the next 36 months in order to pay the $4,312.33, which is the $310,488 divided between his 72 unit owners. This on top of our regularly monthly assessment of $308.
We have over $250,000 in reserves, not counting what is in our general accounts.
If this special assessment obviously isn't for an emergency, since we are being made to make $119 per mo for 36 months, why then isn't our large reserves that was put into place for this purpose not being used, but rather forcing an unnecessary special assessment?
My personal thoughts as it relates to this specific special assessment. What I am seeing here is both the board of directors and the management company has defrauded that community by way of fear tactics whenever they decided to hire a law firm, just to send a letter to each homeowner, lying to them about not having any rights to vote. People seem to just believe a lawyer, as if they don't make a living from going into a courtroom and lying better than the opposing lawyer. I know that this is a matter of opinion, but I truly believe I have provided ample evidence as to the motives behind this scandal. It shows that they don't have a problem lying and tricking homeowners in order to get what they want. In this case, what they want is a whole lot of money.
Yearly audit. Bylaws. Officers and their duties. Article 7, Section 8. The Treasurer. Keep proper books of account. Cause an annual audit of the association books to be made by a public accountant at the completion of each fiscal year. Cause an audit to be made whenever there is a change of management. And shall prepare an annual budget and a statement of income and expenditures to be presented to the association at the annual meeting.
When inquiring why an audit hasn't been completed for so many years and still isn't being completed, the management company's answer is this.
Your bylaws indicated that one of the duties of the treasurer is to cause an annual audit of the association books to be made by a public accountant at the completion of each fiscal year.
Arizona revised statutes indicate in 33-1243 dat. Unless any provision in the condominium documents requires an annual audit by a certified public accountant, the board of directors shall provide for an annual financial audit, review, or compilation of the association.
As you see from the comparison, your bylaws don't include the word certified as the statute does. Certified public accountants, CPA, are the only accountants that are authorized to perform audits. Therefore, the board can decide between having an audit, review, or implication done each year. Hopefully that should end the discussion on this topic.
My community's bylaws aren't confusing or misleading. There isn't even room for a different interpretation.
An individual with any amount of intelligence would be able to comprehend and put into practice these simple duties of a treasurer. I understand that the bylaws that were written in the 70s, using the term public accountant, assumes the reader knows that the only type of public accountant is a certified one. There is no such thing as a public accountant that isn't certified.
Think about it. The only way to be an accountant is to, take a course, go to classes and take tests.
Upon completion of those classes and passing of those tests, you are presented with a certification of completion,
i.e. certified.
Thus, a public accountant is a certified accountant.
As far as I have been able to find out, there is no such thing as an uncertified public accountant. Yearly compilation.
As you have already read above, my HOA refuses to get audits done and instead go with third-party accounts firm for which they have this accounting firm conduct a yearly compilation.
On the first page of this compilation prepared by a certified public account,
we did not audit or review the financial statements, nor were we required to perform any procedures to verify the accuracy or completeness of the information provided by management.
We do not express an opinion, a conclusion, nor provide any form of assurance on these financial statements.
The financial statements are prepared in accordance with the modified cash basis of accounting, which is a basis of accounting other than accounting principles generally accepted in the United States of America. Furthermore, management has elected to omit substantially all the disclosures ordinarily included in financial statements prepared in accordance with the modified cash basis of accounting. If the omitted disclosures were included in the financial statements, they might influence the user's conclusions about the association's assets, liabilities, members' equity, revenues, and expenses. Accordingly, the financial statements are not designed for those who are not informed about such matters.
I have several more instances to share, but was worried no one would read my post if I made it any longer. The budget they create each year is absolutely crazy. I am seriously at a loss of what to do. I know the obvious answer is to get a lawyer, but a lawyer isn't cheap.
I have nowhere near the money needed to hire a lawyer.
Hell, I can't even afford a consultation.
The HOA has begun threatening with foreclosure. I imagine they will win. There is nothing that I can do.
I would like to thank you for watching the video to the end. To encourage us to make more videos, please like, subscribe, comment, as well as share. Check out this other video if you haven't already.